Hello everyone, this is Deepa from Shankaran IAS Study Circle, Hyderabad. Today I'll be explaining or we will be learning Ministry of Communication and IT and related programs under this particular ministry. Hope all of you are preparing really well with regard to schemes. Let's hope many questions from this field, this year. All the very best for your examination. Let's start with the schemes under this particular ministry. The first scheme that I'm explaining under this particular ministry is Bharatnet. What is this Bharatnet? Actually, you have heard about the Digital India campaigning. So under this particular Digital India campaigning, these Bharatnet, Darpan, Digi Locker, there are many schemes which are coming under this particular Digital India concept. So among them, this is one of the particular schemes that is very important to know. So let's discuss or let's learn now what is this Bharatnet is all about. This actually provides the network infrastructure with affordable broadband connectivity on a non-discriminatory basis to all households in the country. This whole household is important. I told you in my previous videos as well that all, none, or some of the. So such kinds of words are really very important. You have to concentrate upon those words and read the questions with a cautious mind. Okay. It aimed to realize the vision of Digital India. I told you before itself. So the program was previously known as, so this is important. What was it known as previously and now what the new name has been given. Actually this Bharatnet, it was introduced in the year of 2011 itself. October 2011 they introduced or they initiated with this program, but later on they changed it as Bharatnet. What was the name in the initial stage? That was National Optical Fiber Network. The initial state, this was the name was given for this particular scheme. It implemented in 3 passes. First pass is actually to provide the broadband connectivity to 1 lakh gram panchayats by 2017 and that is achieved. The second pass, it's providing broadband connectivity to 2 lakh grama panchayats by 2019. It to be achieved. Okay. The third pass will be state-of-art network using fibers between districts and blocks with reduce the redundancy by 2013. So up till 2013 they have decided to improvise or to introduce stage by stage development under Bharatnet scheme. So this is actually usually done by the state. The implementation is done by the state agents and private sector companies and the central public sector undertakings. These are all the main persons or main government agencies which will be taking the initiation to implement Bharatnet. So the next program or the next point under this, let us complete the entire Bharatnet because we may not know from where the questions may be asked. So up till now we got to know that this was actually known as in the different name, that is actually National Optical Fiber Network from 2011. Later on it renamed as Bharatnet, and this is actually for connecting the panchayats, 1 lakh panchayats, then the 2 lakh panchayats, and by 2023 they are planning to connect between the districts and the blocks. Okay, this is about it. And which is the nodal agency? That is important. Bharat Broadband Network is the nodal agency to oversee the work. It is funded from Universal Service Obligation Fund. Okay. So the project was intended to enable the government of India to provide e-services, e-applications nationally like e-health, e-education, e-governance. All the process or all the activities will be done through the network connections. So it may be e-services, e-health, e-cards and all the activities relating to government issues that will be done under this particular website or Bharatnet. Under this particular scheme it will be activated. So this is about Bharatnet scheme. under Communication and IT Ministry. The next program or the next stream under this is Jeevan Praman. Hope you all know about the birth certificate and the death certificate. This is life certificate. What is it? This is life certificate. Jeevan Praman means this is for those people who are getting their pensions. They have to provide their life certificate. Every year they have to give. See, here it is there. Certificate, the physical life certificate, every year they have to provide it to get the pension, to prove that they are living and the pension is reaching the right person. To stop the misleading ways or to stop the wrongful ways of using these pensions, the government has taken the initiation of Jeevan Praman. Okay, so this is actually related to the pensioners. That is important, and this is actually the life certificate. Jeevan Praman aims to streamline the process of getting life certificate and making it hassle-free and easier to get it. Okay. The next one is Digi Locker. What is Digi Locker? Digi Locker, it is a locker where you can keep your documents such as like Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter ID card, or your certificates. Anything which is very important as your document, you can keep that one in the Digi Locker and you can utilize that one. You can use that particular document anywhere in this world. Okay. So it is like a cloud. It is actually the private space on public cloud. Okay. A secure, dedicated personal electronic space for storing the documents of the residents in India will be created. Okay. As I told you before, it relates to can be utilized for storing the personal documents like university certificates, PAN cards, voter IDs, etc. and the URIs of the e-documents issued by various issuer departments. And later on, we will study about the next scheme under this particular ministry is Sampurna Bhima Gram Yojana. This is actually relates to Sampurna Grama, that itself it is there. Okay, Gram Yojana to give which people? Rural people, affordable life insurance scheme. Bhima is always related to insurance. Okay, insurance schemes. So here you can understand that this is related to Sampurna Bhima Grama Yojana. Grama means rural. For rural people, the insurance policies or insurance services provided. Okay. Under this scheme, at least one village having minimum 100 households will be identified in each district. Under this scheme, at least one village. Okay. See, 100 households important. One village is important. Okay. One village is important. Will be identified in each district. Each district is important. To provide with a minimum 1 RPLI, that is Rural Postal Life Insurance. My dear friends, this is very important. Under Sampurna Bhima Gram Yojana, there is actually postal life insurance policy is going to be provided for each households. Coverage of all households in the identified Sampurna Bhima Gram village is the primary objective of this particular scheme. Okay, so this is important. All villages under Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana will be brought under its ambit. While selecting the district on the particular village, which considered as Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, the MP taken village, the MP taken care village will be and must be coming under this particular ambit. So, Sampurna Bhima Gram Yojana, it is related to the insurance policy for the rural households. Deen Dayal Sparsh Yojana. Sparsh Yojana. If at all you come across with this, just remember that this is related to postal cards. Like, the collection of the stamps. Stamps collecting hobbies, whoever will be having, the school children especially, they will be provided the scholarship under Sparsh program. Deen Dayal Sparsh Yojana, Ministry of Communication recently launched this scheme. Sparsh means what? scholarship for promotion of aptitude and research in stamps as a hobby. It is a pan-India scholarship program to children of standard, this is important, from standard 6th to 9th standard. 6th to 9th standard having very good academic background. That is also important. A person or a student who is having a very good academic background and he or she is collecting the stamps as an hobby, that particular student will be provided scholarship under this particular scheme. The selection would be based on the evaluation of project work on philately and performance in philately quiz conducted by the circles. You know the meaning of philately, right? So the stamps collection as an hobby, under this, that will be supported. The SPERSH program supports the stamps hobby. Okay? You should know this particular scheme. The next one is Darpan. Darpan, it is related to the postal, digitalizing the postal department. For example, like, whatever the processes that are there, that has to be done through the digital format or digital platform. This is called as Darpan. So Darpan is a digital advancement of rural post office for a new India. Especially this is for rural. That is a very important point. This is not for urban. This is for rural. Darpan. Digital advancement for rural post office for a new India. The project aimed at realizing financial inclusion of unbanked rural population. It is an IT modernized project which intends to provide low power technology solution to each branch postmaster to improvise the service delivery. As I told you before, to improvise or to do better service in the field of post office, this particular scheme, Darpan, helps a lot. Darpan offers core banking services such as cash deposit, withdrawal in saving banks and recurring deposit mini statements, such that, like, the banking activities which was done by the postal department, it will be done on the platform of digital way. That's it. So Darpan, it is a digital way to approach the rural post office in a new, better ways of communicating with the people. Okay, this and as well as this withdrawal and deposition or cash deposition or the mini statement, all these are included under this. Including this, one more point is there, that is, application will also be used for the reimbursement of social security benefits such as MNRAGS, old age pension and DBT. Okay, so there is a sunset date which is called as, like, the end of that particular program or scheme, that is 2018 for this particular scheme called Darpan. It is targeted to complete the project by 2018 March. So this is all about under this Ministry of Communication and IT. Hope to see you in my next video. And please study well for your examination. Prepare well. All the very best. Take care and subscribe.